There cannot be a military solution to the crisis in Ukraine. German Chancellor Angela Merkel and Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán agreed in Budapest. After their meeting, they said that neither Germany nor Hungary would supply arms to Ukraine. The two politicians said there was a need for negotiations and an armistice as soon as possible to resolve the conflict. Both leaders stressed that Europe cannot remain competitive without Russia. German companies are ready to invest in a country in which conditions are reliable, the German Chancellor said in Budapest during a one-day official visit on Monday. Angela Merkel discussed bilateral economic ties and possibilities of further expanding them with Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán. Orbán said German-Hungarian cooperation is rooted in both the present and future. Germany is one of Hungary's major economic partners. German-owned Hungarian businesses have so provided jobs for 300,000 people.
German Chancellor Angela Merkel and Prime Minister Viktor Orbán have indeed talked about the Hungarian investments of German firms, and she received a reassuring answer from the Hungarian Prime Minister, the Foreign Minister said. Péter Szijjártó added the German-Hungarian alliance was confirmed at the Monday meeting. In the meantime, an internet portal said that new German investments could arrive in Hungary. It said the Bavarian BMW could build a new plant, Mercedes could carry out further expansion, Siemens could get involved in the construction of the new block of the Paks nuclear power station, and a company with German interests could win the public procurement invited for the modernization of Hungary's helicopter fleet.
Hungary's retail trade has been on the upswing for the past 6 weeks, fresh figures from the Central Statistical Office show. As for the whole of last year, families spent over 5% more than a year before. The low prices of petrol and diesel accounted for remarkably high fuel sales, but more food and durables were sold as well. The Economy Ministry pointed to higher employment and virtually no inflation as factors supporting turnover above the European average. Analysts expect the settlement of forex loans to further contribute to the positive tendency.
Settlement by peaceful means is Hungary's aim in resolving the Ukraine conflict, Foreign Minister Péter Szijjártó said, addressing the opening ceremony of a regional United Nations humanitarian summit. He said humanitarian policy was an integral and extremely important component of Hungary's diplomacy. Efforts are focused on two areas: to protect the Christian communities in the Middle East and for the peaceful resolution of the Ukrainian-Russian conflict and alleviating the humanitarian crisis there, he added.
Hungary's famed rock opera Stephen the King will be performed again with almost the same cast as the original venue of Király in City Park in the summer. The production will again be performed to celebrate the 70th birthday of Levente Szörényi, who composed the piece together with János Bródy. The director of the show is Péter Novák. It will be performed on August 19 and broadcast live by the Hungarian Public Service Media.